time no see, and I know I've started about the past 4 videos that I filmed that way. Honestly, this past time just couldn't be helped. If you follow me on Snapchat or Twitter or even Instagram, I've posted pictures of looks that I have filmed, but they just weren't turning out, and I think it was a result of changing my background. My camera did not like the white furniture and the kind of ugly beige walls I have in this house right now. It was throwing off something in the camera, and every video just looked blown out or washed out or whatever. It was just not a good time. So I decided to come back to my old stomping grounds and just kind of deal with this for now until I can figure out how to better film in other areas of my room, which is like really depressing because that was one thing about my room I was really excited about, is to get away from this wall and mix it up. But it's also funny because like backdrops are making like this huge splash in the YouTube community. Everyone used to film in front of their vanity or their computer desk, and now everyone's doing backdrops, and I'm like, I've been on that shit because I had no choice, and I still feel like I don't have a choice, but whatever. Anyways, today's video is going to be this warm red smoky eye that I'm wearing right now. I really wasn't sure if you guys were going to care to see a tutorial on this look, but when I posted a picture of it on Instagram and Twitter after, you know, the footage messed up, you guys were just like dying to see it, and I mean, you're not gonna have to pull my leg to get me to film a red smoky eye. They're my favorite looks. I have one more red maroon smoky eye look up my sleeve. Thumbs up this video or leave a comment down below if you want me to film this look right here. I already did it once, but the footage didn't turn out. Same story, blah blah blah. But I really like it. I don't know if you guys want to see more of this crap from me. Time to mix it up, maybe throw another color out there. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please thumbs up if you do enjoy the video. Check the down bar for links to all my social media platforms. Subscribe if you have not. We are almost at 50,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, I hope you're having an amazing day. I love you more than you will ever know. Bye! Guys, let's do this. I'm starting off with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm going to take this on a synthetic brush from Sephora and just work this all over my lid from lash line to brow. I don't think I have to tell you the importance of this anymore, but it's important. Then I'm going to take this kind of ivory beige shade from the VOND D SHAX light palette, and I'm going to pat it lightly all over my eye just to kind of set the texture of that paint pot. Don't go too crazy with this step. And then I'm taking this peach shade from the same palette and working it on SIGMA. I say that every time. On a SIGMA E40 brush, I'm just going to take this out into the corner of my eye and up into my crease. This is a cat eye technically, even though it is dark, just so you know. Make sure you take care and build up that transition color. Then I'm taking Blood Milk from the Serpentina palette. Fun fact, Blood Milk is named after a jewelry designer on Instagram. I'll leave a link down below. Her work is amazing and her Instagram is just so beautiful. And I'm going to take that on a little bit smaller of a brush just below our transition color and start working this out in the outer corner. This color is super pigmented, so take your time with it because things can definitely get too spicy for the pepper. But just blend it out, make sure it's really soft and smooth. And you do want to take it all the way in on that lid because you're going to put a red pigment on your lid and it needs to blend up into that shade. And as always, we're going to blend out the edges of every color we lay down with a fluffy brush. Then I'm taking Cherry Cola from Makeup Geek, which is just like a warm purplish maroon color, and taking that on an even smaller brush, even lower, even further in the outer corner, poking it out there and then blending it out to make sure, you guessed it, the edges are nice and soft. Then taking the Raw Power eyeshadow from VOND D. It's absolutely beautiful, like it's almost like a neutral red. It's not so in your face red that it's unwearable. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just putting that all over the lid with a flat synthetic brush. Then I'm going to take the black from the VOND D SHAX palette, Shade Light palette as well, and poke this on the outer corner with a small brush. I'm kind of winging it out a little bit, but you want to kind of smoke and feather this out. This is the part of the look that's really optional. You don't have to add the black at all. You can add more black if you want to. You just really want to deepen up that outer corner to create a gradient contrast of lightness from the inner corner of the eye to depth on the outer corner with the black, and fluff it out and blend it out. Then taking my Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner in black, I'm just going to lightly trace a very, very thin black line as close to my lash line as possible. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to, but when I do a smoky look like this, where it's really, really dark, intense color, I like to add the depth to the lash line, especially with reds. I've done plenty of red looks on my channel here by now, but I'm smoking that liner out with the black shadow right now too, by the way. But you really do want to ground the look a little bit. You don't want to keep only red around the eye. I mean, in my opinion, I like to keep some depth around the eye and have the red kind of fade out. That way you don't look sick. In my opinion, this makes it a little bit more wearable, but you could literally slather any of these colors all over your eye and it would look perfect. Then I'm just going to clean up the shape of my shadow with a makeup towel. You can actually round this if you want to, but I wanted to keep it angular, so I just cleaned it up to make that happen. And off camera, I did my mascara, and I applied my Vegas Night EYLURE Grand Glamour lashes, and now moving on to priming with the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Photo Finish Primer all over the areas of my skin that have the most texture, my cheeks and my forehead. I love this primer. You guys have heard me rave about it for a super long time. And then I'm going to do my foundation using the Born This Way from Too Faced and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I am on a new skincare routine right now. It's actually medical, and I've started using Retin-A, so my skin is going through what is called the uglies. So please excuse it. It's really sensitive and tender and red and peeling around my mouth and peeling around my nose. It's really not a good time. So just like love me through it. Then I'm going to just hit it with a beauty blender to make sure I absorb any excess product and there's no streaks or harsh lines. I always do this in every single makeup tutorial. It's crucial that you hit it with that beauty blender. Next, going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer, which I don't really know how I feel about, to be honest, because I've only had this for about a month and a half, and I feel like I'm going through it way too quickly. I'm not sure if it's just not pigmented enough for me, and I might have to use a little bit more, or maybe applying it with a brush is absorbing too much of my product. But, I mean, the finish is really, really nice. It doesn't crease. It's super hydrating. I love the finish, but I don't know why I'm going through it so much. So yeah, anyway, applied it with a brush, blending it out with a beauty blender as I do any cream product that I put on my face. And then off camera, I baked my makeup with the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I just took it out because it's boring to watch me do that. I'll leave a link to my baking video up at the top, but I'm just brushing away that excess powder off now that I've let it sit for a few minutes. It locks and loads my concealer, and I really like the color that it turns my concealer for highlighting. Like, I just can't find a highlight powder and like a contour kit that I'm into. I don't know. It's not working for me. Now I'm taking the Makeup Forever HD, wow, a lot of Makeup Forever and Kat Von D products. HD bronzer on this really fluffy brush that I got from a vegan brush line from Vanity Planet. I'll leave all the information about that down below. It's like my favorite bronzer brush in history. And I'm just putting that all over the outer parts of my face, back of my cheekbones, my forehead, my temples. I really wanted to bronze this look up. But as always, do what you want. Then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. I'm going to take the lightest contour shade on my NARS ITA brush and just carve out the very backs of my cheekbones. I'm going to take a little bit on my jawline as well as my forehead, and off camera I contoured my nose as well. I do really like the formulation of these contour powders. They're really nice. For blush, I'm going in with BECCA Wild Honey because it's a nice neutral shade. I don't want anything too red or pink to compete with the eyes. Obviously, we have enough warmth going on the face right now with just having the red eyeshadow, but obviously no blush, just bronzer or red blush, whatever you want to do, man. It's your face. Now I'm doing the lower lash line. I'm just taking that peach color, inner corner to outer corner, to lay like a nice little base for our darker shades. On a pencil brush, I'll go in with Blood Milk, and I take that from inner corner and outer corner as well. I love taking the red all the way around the eyes, but you want to make sure that you do blend it out really, really well as it connects to your skin so it's really soft. And build this up as much as you want to, but make sure you connect the outer corner of that shadow with the outer corner of your top shadow and blending all the way. Red is not one of those colors you want to get sloppy with your blending process on. It's going to make it look a lot more wearable. I mean, like, as far as you can call this look wearable. Then I'm going to take the Cherry Cola color from Makeup Geek and kind of run it a little bit closer to that lash line to give the black I'm going to go in with in a little bit, something easier to blend into. You can go straight in with black if you want to, if the force is strong with you, but like, I just want to make this as easy as possible for you guys, and you guessed it, we're going to blend it out one more time. Then I'm going to add some black liner to my lash line, and I will run ever so slightly a little bit on my lower lash line. That way I can smudge it out with black shadow and really build up this black eyeshadow I'm going to go in with. I love smoky eyes, and when I do one, I kind of go ham sandwich with it, but you don't have to add any of this step if you prefer not to. But just make sure if you're going to go in with that black liner that you do set it with a black shadow. Next, to do my tear duct and my inner corner, I'm taking the BALM Overshadow Sex Pot in the color No Money, No Honey on a pencil brush from Sigma, just to kind of highlight the inner corners. I will link all the brushes that I use down below with the eyeshadows I use them with. Does that make sense? In case you're curious. I wanted to bring some light to the inner corners and light to the brow bone just to keep everything open and awake. For highlight, I'm using BECCA and Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop color. It's a super beautiful. I love the shade of this highlighter. I think it's my favorite one I've ever used, next to the Laura Geller Gilded Peach
peach gilded one. I don't know, it's awesome. Just highlighting away, don't mind me. And then I'm taking Oak Lip Pencil from MAC. Please let me know if you have any dupes for this particular color. I'm really into it lately. Just to line the outer parameter of my lips. I wanted to go with the nude lip, but honestly, like, it took everything in my power not to go in with a bold dark red, because you guys know I'm absolutely obsessed with monochromatic looks. It's kind of my thing, but any lip that makes you happy will do just fine. For lipstick, I went in with the Dose of Colors Truffle, which is my favorite nude liquid lipstick ever. It's absolutely beautiful. But after that, you guys are all done. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!